Hi everyone! So I have a new video out for you guys today. Well, on Wednesday. I'm recording this on Tuesday. So anyway, it's gonna be an anime review, and it's going to be on the anime Baccano. So I had seen this anime about a while back, but it's still an anime that I know and love. And basically, well, let me just explain it to you guys. I'm going to read the synopsis to you guys that's actually on Mal's website, which is on myanimelist.net. So I'm reading straight from there the synopsis of the show, and then I'll give you my take on it of how I myself felt about the show and what I liked about it. So pretty much what the synopsis says is during the early 1930s in Chicago, the transcontinental train, the Flying Pussyfoot, is starting its legendary journey that will leave a trail of blood all over the country. At the same time, in New York, the ambitious scientist Sizlard, I'm sorry if I say that wrong, and his unwilling aide Innes are looking for missing bottles of the Immortality elixir. In addition, a war between the mafia groups is getting worse. On board the Advena Advis in 1711, alchemists are about to learn the price of immortality. Based on the award-winning light novels of the same name, Baccano follows several events that initially seem unrelated, both in time and place, but are part of a much bigger story. One of alchemy, survival, and immortality. Merging these events together are the kind-hearted would-be thieves Isaac and Maria, connecting various people, all of them with their own hidden ambitions and agendas, and creating lifelong bonds and consequences for everyone involved. So pretty much the main thing about the show is basically you have several different characters whom ends up for some reason end up basically in the same time and place, but it takes place over several different centuries because of immortality that's involved with this initial story. So the reason why I myself ended up liking Baccano was because at first I couldn't follow along with it because I was like, wait, it says 1930s and 1711, then a whole different time period, and just like, I am so confused. But like they said, it's a part of a much bigger picture. Excuse me. And then you have the thieves, like I said before, Isaac and Miria, who are beyond funny. They're hilarious. They get into the biggest things, and they're the worst thieves you will ever think of. They're like, let's go rob a liquor store, or let's go rob this, and then they pay for it, and then you're just like, that wasn't the pretense of robbing. When you rob something, you take it without asking. Not take it, but then pay for it, and then pretend like you just robbed the store. You didn't do that. It doesn't make any sense. And it's kind of cool because Isaac and Miria, it's like, Isaac will go, like, that's amazing. And then you hear Miria go, amazing. In the background, you're just like, she's like an echo. It's really funny. But it's also really serious because, it has the whole thing of like killing and things like that. And it has a bigger thing with the immortality elixir that is being looked for throughout the story, throughout the anime itself. It's very similar to those of you guys who have seen the actual real life movie called Crash, where it was several different characters that for some reason end up coming together or end up knowing each other based on different events, and it ends up to be a bigger story. That's exactly how Baccano is. Pretty much you have different time periods, different places, and then for some reason during the latter half of the series, everything seems to come together and you seem to understand everything a lot more. It's actually a really fun anime. I definitely recommend it for anybody. The best thing about this is I recommend watching it dubbed. I watched it dubbed from Funimation. I believe Funimation is the one that did the dub of the show. It's actually really good dub just because since it takes place in like New York and different places and it takes place in different time periods, it's kind of cool to hear the 1930s accent for New York. Better than hearing it in Japanese. I didn't watch the show in the original Japanese language. I originally did watch it dubbed just because what can I say? Like I've said before, I'm very lazy. I just wanted to actually watch the show and not read it at the same time. Another thing that was actually really great, besides the actual voice acting in the show itself, I also really like the music in the show as well. It's 1930s, so there's a lot of jazz and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. But overall, though, I really like the show. I know a lot of you guys are like, why is she keep repeating herself? Okay, it's been a while since I actually saw Baccano itself, but I do remember the show all the time because a lot of people still do talk about it. And I think it's a show that everyone should really watch. It's kind of a little bit for everyone, I'm going to be honest. it has a funniness with Isaac and Miria. It has a very interesting plot line similar to anyone that's kind of like Full Metal Alchemist with the Philosopher's Stone. And then you also have something a little bit for those who are a little bit more adult, just because the language in this show and the violence that's a little bit involved is very much on the adult side. So for those of you guys who have parents that have never seen anime and you're watching this, they will be very, very shocked, because they'll see it and they'll be like, okay, this isn't for kids. That's one of the things that I got when my dad actually saw the show. And there's a train scene where they're on the actual train, the Flying Pussyfoot, which is a very strange name for a train. And they're on the train, and there's a lot of murder going on this actual train, because there's a gang that's pretty much killing a lot of people on there. And the leader of this gang is actually cursing like a sailor most of the show, and well, most of the time on the train. And it's actually those parts that a lot of parents who have never seen anime will be like, oh my god, this is not for kids. But it's a very good show. Definitely watch. I know a lot of people that have seen it that have actually loved it as well. So for me, I actually gave this show, I believe originally like about a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. I believe I gave it an 8 out of 10, because I did very much enjoy the show. Like I said before, I probably took points off because of the fact that it was so confusing at first in some parts and trying to keep track of the different characters. But then after a while, I did get used to it. So yeah, I definitely say check out Baccano as well. Also check out my blog as well. I have my blog on the review of Baccano too. If you want to read that and watch at the same time, it's up to you guys. Yeah, so definitely continue to check everything out as well. I'll have a new video out for you guys on Saturday. I will be currently editing it this week. The same go with this video. Like I said, my editing is few and far between, so I don't always edit a whole lot, but still, it's something. Okay, anyway, I have a new video out for you guys on Saturday. Also, once again, check out my blog as well. Also, like always, I will leave in the description box below all the links to my different social media. I'll probably put my Ask FM on there as well, just because I do have quite a few new subscribers. So if they want, you guys can feel free to ask me questions if you have an Ask FM. I don't mind answering your questions. It can be about anime or just getting to know me in general. If you guys like, I can do a Q&A, and you guys can submit questions to me via Twitter if you like. And I'll leave my Twitter account below as well, because I don't mind answering a Q&A, because it'd be kind of cool. So yeah, let me know about that as well in the comments below if you guys would like to have a Q&A with me. Yeah. So anyway, in the description box below, I'm going to always leave my social media accounts for Instagram, Twitter. I'll add my Ask FM now, and I'll also add my WordPress blog as well, the link to that too, so you guys can check that out as well. Right. So once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Like always, I post usually every Wednesday and every Saturday during the week. One an anime review, the other one an anime discussion. And for those of you guys who are new viewers to my channels, once again, welcome to my channel. I am very grateful for you guys for subscribing, and feel free to check out the rest of my videos and my blog. All right. Once again, love you guys so much. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Love you.